Hello and welcome to HGW Community 72. I am Ms. B, Bohemian Soul. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you are not new here and you are a subscriber or you visited in the past, welcome back and thank you. So the title of this video is I'm 53, Why I Divorced My Husband. I have been married for 14 years. Married my ex-husband in 2010, and we divorced literally 7 days from what would have been our 14-year anniversary. So we divorced December 18th, 2024. Our 14-year anniversary would have been December 25th, 2024. Why I divorced my husband at the age of 53. So halfway through the marriage, year 7, things started, signs of abuse for me started becoming much more frequent. By this time, I definitely had been emotionally abused. And the crazy thing about it is I did not realize emotionally that I was allowing him to abuse me emotionally by saying things like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I would not be able to deal with life without him. Then it started going into the mental aspect. The mental aspect looked like calling me out of my name, you know, B's, sorry, A, things of that nature. I'm talking to why at 53, I divorced my husband. And around year 10, I remember saying, at 10-year anniversary, I remember saying, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay in this. Because at this point, I'm walking in the house, having come from work on eggshells, along with me noticing my children were very uncomfortable. My children were very uneasy. My children were being careful of the things that they would say or ask for around my ex-husband. And this would definitely be seen at the dinner table, you know, where conversation of the day for the family would normally take place. And him asking the children questions about their day or things that they may have wanted, and me watching my children being careful in their answers. Mind you, at this point, you have an 8 and a 9-year-old. For me, being a mother, a nurturer, and seeing that, this is when I literally started thinking, how am I going to get out of the relationship? How am I going to get out of the marriage? How am I going to end the marriage? I started questioning my mental stability because of all of the degrading things in which he would say to me, and it started becoming much more frequent. Year 12, I remember us getting into a very heated verbal fight, to where that was the first time he bump chested me. And I think he did that to see how I would react. And he got the reaction in which he probably wasn't expecting. I'm going to now move to the last 2 months of the marriage. And this is actually, I'll go back to December. We divorced. We separated March 2023. I'm sorry. We separated March 23rd, 2024. December 2023, he literally attacked me in my sleep. And you guys might can't see that, but there's scarring here on my face. He literally physically attacked me in my sleep and blamed that he was having a nightmare. And that wasn't the case. March 23rd, 2023, this was it. Started arguing at like 9-10 o'clock in the morning, accusing me of having someone in the house when he and our son went and got haircuts. My daughter and I went to go do something, run an errand, and we were going to meet back at the house to leave to go to an event for the children up in the local state, Massachusetts. And he accused me of having someone in the house. Make a long story short, I was asleep about 9:30 that night, and he grabbed me by the back of my neck, slammed me to the floor, and started to choke me with his, left hand. And with his right hand, he had a butcher knife and made 3 slices here. He was choking me. He was strangling me. Very, very big hands. I'm not a big woman, but my ex-husband has very, very large hands. I literally was fighting for my life. Literally. I'm a Marine, so I know some defense type stuff. Wrap my arms around him, his neck, digging my hands into his face. And eventually, I was getting ready to pass out. And I knew that if I just did not give up, just relax my hands, my children would have never found me. And I did that. About 20 minutes later, I drove myself to the police department. He came about 15 minutes later with my children in tow. He was arrested that night. He was booked. He bonded himself out about 4 a.m. My children and I were in a hotel. That was it. And from there, that Monday, he had court. He was out of the house. December that year is when we divorced. We were legally separated as of March 26th, legally divorced. That is why, at the age of 53, I divorced my ex-husband. Don't play with that in any way, shape, or form. It is what it is. Family, be well.